These guys that is on this team this year, they have really shown a great level of unity. They've shown a great level of resiliency. They've shown a great level of commitment to each other. They've had to show a great level of discipline towards the things that we set in place for them. And you know, my hat's off to them. We've played some tough games, and they have really come through. We played some games that we had a good margin, and we kept it, and probably could have ended better, but we're learning from that. We went to Rehoboth a couple days ago, and we dropped one that we wasn't expecting to drop. However, the word that I read, and we know all things work for the good of those who love the Lord, and the guys understand now that, you know, that stove is hot. Previously, they had to beat us twice. I mean, we had to beat them twice, sorry. They would have known it was hot. Now they know Rehoboth is capable of beating us, and that's the team that we got to beat here on our home court. Well, you know, we actually had a really good summer. We had a really good fall league. We actually won the fall league over in Columbus. Went 10-0. I think we were around 19-4 for the summer. So I knew they were capable of doing some special things. That kind of surprised me. However, the more they start enjoying winning this summer in fall league, the more I saw confidence rise. So, but at the beginning, they were still in the summer mode. We were still in the fall league mode, and they had to really catch up. And it was a slap in the face. And once we lost those 3 games, really close game, could have went either way, but we didn't deserve to win that game. We didn't deserve to win those games. However, it retooled our thinking. It allowed us to refocus and to reunite at a higher level. And we went on a streak and kind of got going and started believing. And even in the losses that we've had last night against Dothan and Rehoboth, I saw some things that's going to propel us to the next level. I saw some things that are going to be able to help us here in the area tournament and so forth and so on.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's some things that's been laid with the guys that are leaving. There's a spiritual background that is continually processing. And going back 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, as you said, those guys are imputed and they poured into that. Now, are those bodies here? No, they're not. But there's a foundation and an expectation and a level of commitment that still continue to go. And we have to find a way to maximize what we got. Last night we had a guy, I'm sure he was 6'9", almost 6'10", that we were playing against from Dope. We don't have those type of kids, but we have great quality kids. We got kids that are good-hearted, the kids that really understand their purpose as far as the Russell County basketball program. We have kids that want to unite and build together. And those things continue to allow us to continue to show our head as a level of success as it relates to a record on wins and losses. So we're just blessed to be in this situation. We don't take no credit for what's going on. We allow God to lead us. We're going to fight, and we let God lead our way. Well, they're looking for those same guys you just called. We got some guys that upcoming. We got Devin, we got Hammer. Quinn Lewis is coming along. Even though he's not a senior, he's a junior, but the guys understand that when he steps on the floor, he's about business. And he brings the Hammer mentality to us. But we got Kingston, he's been around our program, he understands what we're looking for. Jude, this is a second full year being here. Antonio been around here for the whole time. J-Rock is coming on. You know, everybody got their own perspective as far as what they do to bring our team. We got one body, but we got arms, legs, eyes, ears, heart, and everybody serves that purpose. And now that allow us, when it comes together, that allow us to put something on the floor that potentially can be magical on any given night. First of all, I want to say it really became even bigger after going to Rehoboth and dropping that game. Now we were able to bring them back on our home court. And just first of all, seeing the energy that these guys display at home and the feed they get from our fan, they really get a good feeling from what our fan base gives us. Now we can come back home and play in front of our own crowd, the fans here, they are really supportive. The guys really buy into what they're giving them. It's a true feed. They're feeding off our kids. We're feeding off of them. And it's a really big deal to be able to host. During some of our goals, to be able to host the tournament. And that's the first element of probably being able to horse up a trophy, an area championship trophy. But to win into area regular season title, that's a big deal to us. That's a big deal because it's really not an easy deal. We have to go on the road and beat a really good park crossing team on the road, to beat a really good Pike Road team, and then to take care of business at home. That put us in a position to do this, and it's really a big deal. Fans, we really need you to come out and support us, because we got these 6 seniors that we got. They'll never get a chance to do this again. And we want to maximize this opportunity to go before at home and make this a championship season for us. Well, finishing strong and staying injury-free, and our mindset. We got to keep our minds sharpened on our goals. Sometimes we can get sidetracked. It got late in the season. We done played 24, 25 games. And sometimes we can kind of lose our focus. Main thing that we're trying to focus on is just staying locked in. Continue to keep these guys sharp. Continue to let them understand their roles as we move forward, because roles are continuing to change a little bit. And they're also being increased. So just keeping them locked in on what we're doing. And that will allow us to go in and maximize this thing in the postseason. Going to Glenwood, speaking of Braylon is one of the better players in the state. And we actually, you said we kind of held him down. We held him 1 point below his average. 1 point. He's a great player. You don't see a whole lot of kids around here, playing that level of basketball. But we got to go over there and handle our business on the road, which is going to be a good environment. All the things that we're going through, moving to a Saturday towards this postseason game, are the things that we really need. We needed a Dothan to come in here. We needed to go to on the road and play in a Rehoboth in a difficult situation. Now we got to go to Eufaula as well to finish it up. So these places that we're going to are all laid out to help us be better during this postseason. Well, I would say we really have a great leadership. Our principal, Mr. Daniels, our AD, Coach Knox, our superintendent, they do a great job of supporting us. And that plays a major role in the success of all Russell County athletics. Now you add into our awesome community that comes out. We're really in a special place. We've got a little saying that we're gonna put on a shirt. Things get really real in Seale. And we are allowing ourselves to maximize our opportunity. So come out and support us. We got a great place. It's great to be a Warrior.